it's not that. It takes two people to fight. Everybody says, oh, he said, I'm going to come in, I'm going to fight toe-to-toe, I'm going to, go to war. But that was it was a war for the first 3 rounds until he got hurt a few times, and then it's Manny going back to chasing all over again. It's the same thing, Marquez all over again. Guy coming backwards and Manny chasing all night. You get bored doing that. I mean, Cotto came forward. He made a fight out of it the best that he can. Margarito kept coming forward. I mean, they tried to make it a fight. They did the best that they could. But when a guy's running backwards all night long and you're just chasing him and chasing him and chasing him, you can only expect Manny to do so much. I mean, the conditioning was there, the cramp, the leg problem was gone. I mean, you're expecting to go toe-to-toe, not chase somebody all night. It's a fight. It takes two people to fight, to engage. You can't have one guy trying to make a fight happen all night long. This is the fight that you're going to get.
Some people are saying that maybe the conflict or the issues within Team Pacquiao, within the training team, might have affected this.
You think that the conflict made Bradley run all night? Does that make sense to you?
All right. So who do you think Pacquiao should fight next? Do you think it should be Bradley again? Or?
That's up to Manny. I think Manny wants that rematch. I don't know. Unless you guys can figure out how Bradley won, split that fight between Manny. I gave Bradley 4 rounds just because I gave him 4 rounds because I felt Manny took a round off. Manny got bored. He gets bored if you're not coming at him, you're not trading punches with him. And so I gave him a 4th round. How you give him a 7-6? I just don't understand how you guys split 8-7. I just don't get it.
Thank you.
Alex, did you think that Freddie said that this was his best fight since the Cotto fight? Did you agree, disagree?
No, I mean Manny, but one guy, like I said, Cotto's coming forward all night and trying to make a fight happen and trying to, but to have a guy moving backwards, half stepping all night, waiting, it's better off that these fighters say, hey, you know what? I'm going to come in, I'm going to do the best that I can. That's all I'm going to give. I don't come in, I'm going to toe-to-toe, break this wall down, I'm going to do this to you, I'm going to whoop you. You come in, then you run half the night.
Is there any knowledge in the corner that Bradley's ankles were Did you see that?
I didn't see it. I mean, if your ankles are hurting it, then it's even harder going backwards on that same ankle.
You came in here.
That's a good act.
Coming in at 147, was that a surprise to you with the weigh-in?
For Manny?
Yeah.
No, that's our plan.
It was?
Yeah, because I think a lot of the problem with the cramping was that Manny was too lean. He had lost, the body fat went way down too low. And so that's why everybody was saying, why does he look so smooth? He was just hyperhydrated. We just went for a different approach to the fight.
Do you think that he took, the only flaw I thought was in this game was that the first minute of a lot of rounds, it seems like he took them off, and then he got into it in the last 2 minutes. Did you see that at all? Or?
It's so different because I think that Freddie finds these sparring partners, you anticipate what a fighter's going to do or the opponent's going to do. So you look for those kind of sparring partners. Freddie had these 4 sparring partners, 2 Russian guys, Kevin, I forgot what it was. And these guys came forward and threw punches and threw punches and made it an aggressive sparring all the time. So, when he got into fight night and your opponent's not doing the same thing, you find yourself, you're the one pressing the action, you're the one chasing. I think Manny gets bored. I mean, I don't know, I can't explain it. Maybe you guys know.
There were a lot of rounds though when Bradley did give him chances by going toe-to-toe with him and trading. Were you surprised that Bradley was able to take Manny's punches and not go down?
No, I mean, they were good. No, he was in tremendous condition. Bradley's no stiff.
Well, no, I'm just saying, Manny's a hard punch, and he took a lot of flush shots.
He took good shots, he got hurt, he robbed, he came back. No, I expected him. He trained for the fight. These guys bring their A game when they're fighting. It's always a different fighter. That's not the same guy that fought the guy brought his A game, he prepared himself well, he was in great physical condition. And, he fought really well, but to say that he won the fight.
Were you going into the final round, were you that confident that you were that far ahead, and even if Manny would have lost the final round, you guys were clearly way ahead?
We knew after the first few rounds, because Freddie even said, he's done, he's on his bike now. He was telling me to quit following him, cut off the ring. Now it's going to be a bike race all night. It's going to be a chase. So I don't know how you win fighting backwards. I don't know how you do that.
How was Manny?
Well, it was fine. I mean, we didn't have any of the problems that we've had in the past, and it's hard to say when the other guy's not pushing the tempo, and the exchanges are so far and few between. You don't really get to see who's going to gas out first. When they're not just going toe to toe and letting the